Mother May I card trying to get out of this task.
Oh, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Wendy wants to make my life hard this weekend, so she is making it more difficult, but I don't think she's getting the satisfaction that she would want because I think I'm doing pretty good. And I'm not crying and I'm not freaking out.
There's no time to freak out. The disco barbecue starts in less than an hour.
There was wasps after me.
The guests start to arrive, and look who's back.
Two tools, that's it. Okay.
Excellent.
Two things to
Time to get this disco party started.
hit it!
And we've got a little something Wendy loves to keep her on her toes.
Okay, now Wendy, we know you tried to take some hip-hop lessons a while ago, but you weren't quite able to finish them, right?
Right.
Well, today you're gonna do just that with your own private lesson.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
But you know what? It's gonna get even better.
We've rounded up some pals, including Wendy's old friend Tanya, whom she hasn't seen in 10 years.
Step, heel, step, heel. Okay, keep the rhythm. Step. Behind. Side. Bath water. Step B. We're gonna go single, single, double. Ready, go. Down. Walk in a circle, point to the window.
Wendy picks up the moves quickly.
Good, down.
But Sandra is still struggling for control.
Yeah, it's humming nice.
Excellent, so you can go?
So far, so good. Well, I just have to make sure it gets through the whole, the good part of the system.
The best made plans and house repairs often go astray.
Oh, where's
What?
that guy? It's bad. What's that guy's name? Dishwasher guy! There's bubbles everywhere. Sheesh, and I don't have more towels.
Sandra!
Better stay out.
Sandra! We need towels.
There's none, Matt. There's only...
One more.
Everybody use Taylor's towel. Or lie out in the sun.
The kids have life jackets?
I quit.
I think that about sums it up.
That's it. Now you know how I feel.
Charlie, my meat's burning.
Oh.
Sandra tries to regroup and save face.
Ay, ay.
Can you just hold this for 1 sec, please? Help me out.
But finally, insult gets heaped onto injury.
This is everybody's food, eh? How about you put it away? Okay.
Sandra tries to hold herself together. But the tension of the day and the collapse of her plans in front of a house full of guests is just too much for her.
I don't want to burn my meat because that would just add to all my problems. I don't want to go on camera like this, okay? I don't want to do that. So.
Wendy can't help but feel sorry.
I'm a little sad for her right now. You know, it's hard when you don't know what to do. It's hard. And especially when you have people knocking on your door and guests coming over and repairmen's in the house. But I mean, that's life, and that's what happens.
With a yard full of hungry partiers and 3 kids who still need watching, Sandra pulls herself together and rebounds like a trooper.
Here's the potato salad, okay, you guys? First time I've ever made potato salad.
Yeah, really.
Delicious, Sandra. Not bad at all. Very good.
And she finally relaxes enough to have some fun.
He's got rhythm.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. But cleanup stretches on well into the night.
It's the end of day 2, and I'm even more exhausted than I was yesterday. The minute I woke up until 10:30 at night, I didn't have any time for myself. The dishwasher guy drove me nuts, and I think that's something I really could have done without.
When Wendy comes home tomorrow, can the friendship survive what Sandra went through today?
Brought to you by the new remote laundry monitor system only from LG. With LG, life's good.
It's a 2-seater. The inside, burnt red leather, chrome pedals, and a 1200-watt speaker system. At 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds flat. I should totally give you a ride sometime.
Right. What's that?
That's my new laundry monitor.
Really? What does it do?
It tells me when my clothes are done, and I can use it anywhere in the house.
That's really neat.
The new laundry monitor system, only from LG. Life's good.
Start popping the corn. The latest in family movies are right here at the Walmart Electronics Department.
On Disney DVD.
Wow!
It's the story behind The Legend of Tarzan You Never Knew, featuring new songs by Phil Collins. And with Academy Award nominee Glenn Close.
I am so proud of you.
Tarzan 2, now on Disney DVD.
Bring home the family fun. Head into Walmart today.
New Colgate Max Fresh Cinnamon, packed with mini breath strips that explode to give you burst after burst of intense freshness. Colgate Max Fresh with mini breath strips, so fresh it's almost scary.
Dreaming of a completely smooth bikini line? Introducing Bikini Touch, the painless way to remove unwanted hair from even the most sensitive areas. No razor burn, dangerous scissors, painful waxing, and no mess. Bikini Touch leaves thighs soft, smooth, and irritation-free. It even has a special attachment to gently trim and shape. Stay smooth and sexy every day with Bikini Touch, the painless hair remover. Only $19.99 from Supertech.
Available at these and other fine stores.
My single most important accessory? My hair color. Garnier Nutrice Nourishing Color Cream. Rich, luscious, nourishing color. Because nourished hair means better color. And only Nutrice nourishes with grapeseed and avocado oils. So hair takes color better and holds it longer. Root to tip. And grays? Not in here. So frame that face in rich, fabulous color. Garnier Nutrice. Nourished hair, better color.
Garnier. From the director of Sleepless in Seattle.
Sorry. He's idiotic, and yet I find him completely charming.
When it feels like this.
Don't do this. When he finds out about
If he loves me, he won't care.
It could only be...
I'm a witch.
Magic. The most irresistible comedy of the year has arrived.
I just happened to be in the neighborhood with these roses and a Cat Stevens CD.
Bewitched. Starts June 24th.
When I'm sleeping, that's a whole different story. I just don't feel it coming.
It's when I start dreaming of lakes and rivers and ponds.
I'm not gonna wet my bed. I'm not gonna wet my bed.
And it won't happen, it won't happen. And I try not to drink water.
My dad wet the bed till he was 12, so it might be genetics.
Why It's Not Your Fault and Other Truths at goodnights.com.
You're just gonna have to deal with it, and you're just gonna say, I'm not gonna let it control my life.
I'm gonna wear a pair of gloves for this.
All this, and she hasn't even hit the kitchen. Martha Stewart Living, next, followed by House and Home on Life Network. Brought to you by Good Nights Absorbent Underpants. Good nights mean good mornings.
After a fun-filled 48 hours, full-time mom Wendy Colville is returning to her old job with a new perspective on the value of taking time for herself.
I'm not going to wait another 8 years before I do this again. I had too much fun to wait that long.
And she can't wait to see her kids either.
I miss them. I can't wait to go back and get a nice big hug from both of them. I really, really miss them a lot.
But after a weekend that pushed her cousin Sandra to the limit, what kind of reception will she get from her crash test mommy?
Mark's home too.
It's time to find out how Sandra did with the weekend away as crash test mummy. Obviously, looking at the manometer, I mean, check this out. This has gone around. Whoa! Look at the apples are falling out.
Yeah. Wow.
Went around once.
And
once and a half, almost twice.
Wendy can't believe how well her kids behaved.
I'm in shock.
Sandra gets a shock of her own when she finds out Matt was sneaking candy all weekend.
So he was quite pleased with himself, but it never occurred to him that Mom would be watching.
Yeah,
right?
so I got some new spots to look
Just
in.
under the crash test mummy radar.
Yeah.
And what about Sandra's promise to lay down the law?
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
What I saw was you being strict with some of the adults.
And the dishwasher
repairman, get out now.
What's the biggest lesson that you've learned this weekend?
Okay. I've learned a few lessons, but I guess the biggest one is that how much time it takes. Like Charlie had to help me at one point bring the groceries in because I would have been doing that for an hour. So I really, really, I respect you. We are terrific friends, and even though... Stop crying!
I'm sorry.
Even though we thought we would be mad at each other of the things that we were saying, we're not.
Now, for the moment of truth.
On a letter grade basis, how would you rate her? How would you grade her on how she did filling in for you for the weekend?
She did real good. I would have to say, I don't know. She's an A. For sure. She did real good.
So I would have to say a B. I'm stricter than her, remember? So I wasn't too proud of myself yesterday when I had a little meltdown.
But that happens. I have breakdowns a lot. I'm speechless. I'm sorry. She took really good care of my kids. I'm thankful.
Well, I've realized quite a big thing is that I think I'm going to be a good mom. And it's important to me because I want kids in a year, so I just had to find that out because I wasn't sure if I was ready for kids, and I think I am.
Congratulations! Good.
And one more thing, these are yours, Charlie.
One of these weekends, I tell you, I'm gonna get them all.
That's another challenge when we find our next crash test mommy.
Bye, guys. Thanks. See you later.